Why? Why must you put yourselves in the trash? Get out! Get out of the trash! Hello and welcome to Alex's Animal Kingdom. For today, I'm cleaning. So, the ferrets are running around putting themselves in the trash, much like this. And I'm going to be talking and cleaning. But mostly talking. Or mostly cleaning. I don't know yet. And basically just all the action is on the floor. But the action should be over here instead. Not on the floor. But I have a lot of help, as you can see. Oh, thank you. Oh, that was rude. Oh, Mr. Bitey. Okay. So today we clean everybody. Their new food just arrived. I do subscribe and save on Amazon to save some money and have a consistent supply of their food. That way the babies never go hungry. I should start ordering these because I put this in 2 days ago. Look at it now. I have no idea if y'all can hear me. We're mostly doing this as a test. So, cleaning the baby room. Can I have this? Can I have this? I can has. I can has. It's covered in your poops. It's covered in your poops. Good thing that's, you've got a wire there. Yeah, these guys are on a cage that has one wire bottom that I always cover, and I let the poop fall through the wire to the bottom floor because it's just better that way. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, the top level of that cage is easy to clean because it's basically just removing clothing. Moving a box over here. It's basically just removing clothing and then replacing it. With these! Oh, I have so much help. Oh, I have so much help. Scuzzy! 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 Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them. One day I'll have a better recorder. And then y'all can see how freaking adorable these kids are. Because they're perfect in every shape, every form. Perfect in every way. Thank you for not nipping me. See, sometimes they bite me because they just get so excited. Ain't that right, babies? They just get so excited. Let me get y'all your Dooma flippies. See, one of the things I do for the rats is I take old clothes that are probably never going to be reparable, like clothes that have holes in it, clothes that nobody would want to actually wear, and I give them to them as Snuggies. And they stuff them in their tunnels, and they stuff them wherever they feel they need Snuggies. Right now they're getting 4 shirts. Well, 3 shirts and some leggings. You get right with us? You get right with us? You get your food after I spot clean your floor. I need this. Sometimes it's just better to pick it up with my hands. You can't see me right now, but you can hear me. Quality entertainment, don't you think? Hello! Quality entertainment. A lot of my jobs, a lot of my cleaning basically involves me sitting down. Well, half and half. Half sitting down, half standing up. Really depends. I'm glad y'all are using this litter that I got you. So I use, you know what, that's a good idea. I can go through and show y'all what I use. Also keeping the ferrets out, keeping them occupied. So I've been letting the ferrets run. I finally have the room set up so that I don't fear them getting into the guinea pig cage, because the guinea pig cage is actually high up enough they can't get to it unless they climb something to get to it, which is why I had to rearrange a little. You're currently sitting on Miranda's mouse cage. I call it Miranda's mice. And, okay. I think I've scraped up y'all's poofs enough, except for up here. I gotta get those. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. They, for some reason, love playing with the dustpan. They're rats. They'll play with anything. Anything and everything is fun. Okay, so starting with rats. This is what I feed rats and mice alike. Now, I know this is technically the stuff that they sell at Petco and that they use at Petco, but I looked up the ingredients, and for what I need it for, it does well. It's KD Forta Diet, Pro Health, and I like it a lot. It works very well for me. Mostly because it's not the only thing I'm feeding them. This is just what they get whenever I clean them. They usually eat dinner with me, which can be vegetables and pasta and everything else. Sometimes a little chicken, never anything else. But the main reason, this is all the nutrients, vitamins that they need, but I give them the tasty. Okay? Now for their bedding, I've gone through a lot of beddings for them, but this one is working out so far. The So Fresh Odor crumbled paper. I can read, but it's working out for them because it is absorbing their odor. They can fling it, but it's not as hard to clean up off the carpet. I can't wait till I don't have to have carpet one day. I can't wait till I get them a cage where they can't fling stuff through the bars easily. Yes, that is in my plan. Bigger cage for the babies. Alrighty. Everybody deserves a massive cage. Or a massive enclosure. Zelda, get in there. And some fluff. They really love playing in this. I would go full fleece with them, but they refuse to potty train. Like, I've tried several times to potty train them. Doesn't work. They have their preferences. And that's the breaks, kids. So I just have to accommodate them. And a lot of times that's what you have to do when you have pets. You accommodate them. You don't make them accommodate you. If you manage to have a pet that works perfectly with you and everything that you do, good job. Where are you going with that? Louie just ran through the room with a pink ball. It was cute. I wanted to pick it up and show it to you, but I think he's on a mission. Louie's on a mission. I'm kind of mad because 3 of the ferrets, including this one, are named after characters from Interview with the Vampire series, or the Vampire Chronicles. This is Akasha. She's the Queen of the Damned, and I love her so much. She's so soft and good and pleasant, and she wants to play, but she's letting me snuggle her for a bit. Oh, baby girl. I love you. Look at the claws. We gotta do our claws. But yeah, I feel kind of cheated because 3 of the characters are named after characters from Anne Rice's books. And I'm not a huge Anne Rice fan, but the person who had them before was. I'm very much against people or writers who think they don't need an editor. I think that's when you're going downhill, my dude. Oh, that's a topic for another day. So I'm going to pick up the hay for these guys, because they have a mess of hay. But, the reason I feel cheated is now I feel like I have to name my next ferret Claudia. Or else it'll just be weird. Because I have Louis, Lestat, and Akasha. I have Vasquez and Siddeley, who I named after favorite characters of mine. I really like the name Siddeley. She's from Divine Sisters of the Yaya. Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. Speak correctly, Alex. And, sorry, Snapdragon. And Vasquez I named after my favorite character from the new Magnificent Seven. I like Westerns. I'm unashamed. Rats are done. Time for ferrets. Because I got some hay out. Let me go ahead and get this whole blanket out for the guinea pigs, including this. Making sure I have all the nasties out of it. We don't want nasties. We don't want nasties. Hey. Hey, you there. Hey. Get out of the trash! It's full of bad things now! Ugh. Why are you like this? I just want to know. I just want to know. Dirty laundry. Kick him when they're up, kick him when they're down, kick him when they're up, kick him when they're down. Do y'all love dirty laundry? Mama doesn't like dirty laundry. Dirty laundry is never finished, and she likes things that finish. I like finishing things. Yeah, the fun part about guinea pig fleece is changing the fleece out when they ruin it! Get out of it! You need to get in the shit! He doesn't understand me, but it still feels better to tell him no, even when he's blatantly ignoring no. Okay. So, time to lay this puppy down. Try to beat off some of the dust. The guinea pig poopy dust. Delicious. Because the last thing we need to put in the washing machine is guinea pig poopy dust. And I follow Little Adventures tip to put vinegar in the wash, and it actually does reduce. It does reduce the smell a lot, which is something I appreciate. Because I love being told that my pets stink. They do. They stink. It's not a fictitious statement. Alright, guinea pigs, that's all I'm going to do to y'all for now. Because their laundry still has to get done. But I will show you what I feed them. So I use fleece bedding for the guinea pigs. This is what I feed them. Now, I only feed them a scoop. I'm allergic.
allergic to my pets, and I think I just spit on you, and I'm very sorry for that. Kind of. I feed them about this much, about this little cup. Like, this is about it. This is all they get in their little bowl, like that, like so. And they get that every time I clean. It's my, hey, I'm begging for forgiveness food. They know I'm filling it for them. But I feed them selective. One of the reasons why I feed them selective is because, again, I looked up the ingredients and I really like what they have in it. And also, with selective, because you're only supposed to give them like 1/8 of a cup of pellets a day, it's good for them to get this. It's also really high in fat because it is alfalfa based. This is technically a parrot food container, but I use it for containing food. Anyhow, let's move on to, I'm going to show you the products that I use on the ferrets. Alrighty. This is what I feed my ferrets. That is the back of the bag. Waisong! Ferret Epigen 90. This is what I've found to be the best for them. They love it. And I've tried to give them meats like proteins that are raw or cooked. Tried to feed them that. They have no interest in it. They just want kibble. So I gave them kibble. And this is the kibble that I like the best. It smells good too. And they all free feed it because they need to free feed and they need a free drink. They need free everything. They're free! Free ferrets! Not free to you. Alright. So that's the Waisong. Also in a parrot jar. As you can see here, the remainder of last batch of food for the rats is in that jar. We fill up their container, get them started cleaning. I also, as a treat for the ferrets, I give them, I have these little cups in here, these little cups, 2 cups. Every now and then I will give them some of duck soup. Now none of them are sick, keep in mind. Duck soup was created for sick ferrets, but I decided that I would use it as a treat because my goal is always to fatten my animals up. You're not supposed to have them like grossly overweight, but I'd rather have them on the chunky side of healthy than on the emaciated side. And if I can find him, son, I have a very skinny ferret. His name is Vasquez. Technically, he is not underweight. He's just lean. And you can tell from his spine and curvature and everything. You can tell from his conformation that he's perfectly healthy. But I want him fatter. Because when you look at this lean ferret, this ferret who exercises regularly and gets the fats off, and you compare him, you've seen Akasha, let's show you Lestat, and you compare him to Lestat, who's a buff Cheeto Puff. Like, look at him, buff Cheeto Puff, very buff. I get self-conscious. I worry that Vasquez is perhaps not a good weight. And so I'm always looking at ways to get him cleaned. You know, you shouldn't rub your eyes when you're cleaning. I'm just gross. Just like my children. Anyhow, that was the breaks, kiddos. What else can I tell you about the ferrets? The ferrets also have a wire bottom, which I also plan to change. Mostly, I plan to get rid of their cage altogether, because I would very much like for them to just free roam this room. It would be fun for them. They would enjoy it. And silly! And just, they need more exercise than they get. I try to give them 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe even 2.5 hours. But work gets in the way, life gets in the way. Same old story. They deserve more, and my goal is to give them more, because I love them. And I wouldn't have taken them on if I didn't think that I could give them the absolute best of me. Originally, this cage only had 2 ferrets in it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Now that it has 5 ferrets, some changes need to be made. Somebody called me in the middle of me talking. Don't they know it's rude to call a millennial? Anyhow. So some changes need to be made in regards to housing for all of my animals. And by all of my animals, I mean mostly my rats, reptiles. You have to ring out your ferrets. Yeah, your rats, reptiles, and ferrets. This cage is too small for ferrets, I've decided, even though everybody is telling me it's fine. But I made my own decisions. I am my own woman. I am my own person. And, so what I could in theory do is convert the rat cage, the current rat cage, into a cage for the, for my original pair of ferrets, and then leave the trio in the other cage. The reason I would put the trio in the other cage is because somebody who shall remain nameless, who's Mr. Bitey, has actually broken the cage that is the rat cage. In the previous house, he literally wrapped his teeth around the bars and just yanked them free. Because they can't do that easily in the cage they're in now, he's been unable to escape. So it's a matter of his safety that we make sure he can't escape. So yeah, I could totally buy the rats a new cage. I'm looking at the Furplast Gray. You know, the tall cage that Exotic has. I'm looking at that one for the rats. Because the bar spacing is good. The pans are deep enough that I can put bedding in them. This guy decided to cling to my shirt while I was cleaning. Thank you. Thank you for kisses. Oh, I love you. See, I love them. Even though this is the little dude who can break cages. He can break cages. You see it yourself? Alright, stop looking at yourself. Alrighty. We're almost clean, babies. We just gotta wait for the guinea pig cage. The guinea pig laundry. See, the guinea pigs are the only ones that are really updated to the point that I like them. Only thing I would change is maybe get some Coroplast instead of tarp for their bottom. I have no idea how to do that and how to make it and stuff. So, we'll stick to this for now, right, babies? They're eating their hay and glaring at me. They're mad at me. They're mad at me! I gave them vegetables to apologize. It wasn't enough. But, I'm trying to upgrade the reptiles to vision cages. I finally decided that I just want to buy the vision cages. I'm excited for that. I'll do more videos on my reptiles eventually. Right now, I just really enjoy doing videos with my small animals just because they're that interactive. I mean, how can you say no to all these little faces? You can't. What are you doing? You're messing up the pillow, Louie. Okay, Louie has a hoard of balls in that corner. He's got a hoard of balls. You've hoarded the balls. Stop it! I have things to do. Oh, my sweet summer children. Your mother is doing her best. Anyhow, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for coming by and hopefully liking and subscribing. I gotta get in the habit of telling y'all to like and subscribe because my goal is to do more videos eventually. Right now, this is what I've got. It's just little pet vlogs. They're pooping right beside the litter pan that I put down for them. Right beside it. Not in it, right beside it. Vasquez. They have no concept of me being disappointed in them. And yet I still try. I will check you guys on the flip. Thanks so much for visiting Alex's Animal Kingdom. I'm Alex, aka Rowan Little. I'll check you on the flip. I already said that. Goodbye. Finished product. Finished product. Phew. Nasty. You already got it dirty again. And one final look at the guinea pig cage as it is done. Bib is happy? Nope, they are not. I wasn't going to be satisfied until I got that mess that they made clean. Oh, little Bibis. I love y'all. Love y'all. Alright, goodbye for real.